Metro make it boom, make it boom. He's not. You know what's crazy? I saw this video, okay? Sunny V2, y'all know. Sunny V2. How DaBaby became the most hated rapper ever. This was posted a day ago. And has got over 1.3 million views. Wait, hold on. It's my boy Matty Balls, bruh. My boy Matty Balls, bruh.
DaBaby has slowly become the internet's
Hey, L Blackie, hey, Bobble and all the homies.
most hated rapper. What did he do to earn?
Wait, why he say it like that? DaBaby has become the world's most hated rapper.
Apologized. He asked his grandma if his package arrived.
No, hell no.
Rapper. What did he do to DaBaby has slowly become the internet's most hated rapper. What did he do to earn? DaBaby has slowly become the internet's most hated rapper. What did he do to earn this title? Well, his actions range from insulting.
And for any brands, networks, or artists that like to profit off black rappers' influence on the culture without understanding it or having the patience to deal with what comes with this position we play in our culture. I think that's when he was talking his shit.
Fans to getting angry at flight attendants.
We ain't finna act like Shane just jump out of bed.
However, the very first thing that began to turn DaBaby's audience against him was the time he'd get into a beef with kids YouTuber JoJo Siwa.
Nah, this shit was random. He was like, niggas use nigga, but it wasn't even really a diss though. It wasn't really a diss. I think people just took it like kind of out of context, but it was no reason for him to say that. He was like, nigga use a bitch and JoJo Siwa. It was a play on words. Like he was saying like, nigga use a bitch and even like JoJo sees why, like sees why you a bitch. But the way he said it, he was like, nigga you a bitch, JoJo Siwa, and even in JoJo Siwa, and it's like it kind of sound like, what the fuck? Why is she like randomly catching a stray?
The argument began up.
Why does he everything that ends with like awa he like awa
Against him was the time he'd get into a beef with kids YouTuber JoJo Siwa. The argument
JoJo Siwa
began after DaBaby would post a song titled Beatbox Freestyle, in which he'd hold up a photo of JoJo Siwa and call her a
But he wasn't arguing with it. He wasn't arguing with her though. Hold on, listen, I think he about to play it.
Post a song titled Beatbox Freestyle, in which he'd hold up a photo of JoJo Siwa and call her a bunch of nasty names.
No, and see, like, this is from somebody that doesn't understand, like, rap and, like, wordplay and shit like that. He was not calling her any type of names. He said, nigga, use a bitch, and JoJo Siwa. I don't think he just understood this. And I don't think a lot of people understood it either, because, I don't know. He was probably watching, he has a kid. He was probably watching that shit with his kid, and he was like, yo, what's her name? She's like, JoJo Siwa. And he was like, oh shit, hold on, JoJo Siwa. Ooh, and then wrote that down and thought it was a hard bar, but like, you know, it just didn't come off the right way.
The snippet was instantly shared to Twitter, where it gained over 1 million views and 42,000 likes on a post reading, "What TF did JoJo Siwa do that made..."
Of course it's Twitter, bro. Of course it's Twitter that started all this shit, man.
DaBaby mad like that. While some joked about DaBaby calling her out over a height insecurity, most were simply baffled that DaBaby would target a kid's YouTuber. She's literally a child, kinda out of line to be-
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, you sensitive Twitter bitches. Holy fucking shit, bro. Look, chat, I'm not here to defend DaBaby, but I am here to like, I'm not gonna sit here and just be a follower and be like, yeah, DaBaby's tripping. Yeah, he was out of line. Like, no, bro. I'm gonna point out when it's crazy, because like I know when it gets crazy. But nah, this was like taken out of context. They just didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. This is Twitter being Twitter, bro.
Yo, that is funny AF. He really came for a whole kid, which accompanied a post by James Charles reading, "Can someone please explain why..."
I know you ain't talking. Hold on. I know this nigga ain't talking.
DaBaby is dissing JoJo Siwa when she's 12 years younger, 10 times richer, and 2 inches taller than him. Now, DaBaby had absolutely no business in responding to these comments, as they weren't really even criticism. A lot of the responses were supportive, such as, "I don't think he meant nothing of it, probably just needed something to say," and the others were simply surprised that DaBaby went there, which
I hate how people like chime in to rap type of shit and know nothing about rap.
Which is literally how DaBaby described his own branding.
I'm gonna say, I can't believe he said that.
However, despite also stating that he wasn't the type of guy to respond to things online,
When it's said outside of music and I'm expected to respond and clear it up without using music, that ain't what I do.
he'd still take to Twitter to squash the drama in a post reading, "It's JoJo Siwa. My 3-year-old princess is your #1 fan. I bought her every product you have out. She thinks she you. Don't let him trick you into thinking I'd ever have a problem with you. My wordplay just went over their head."
Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, and I like how like he didn't even like, he kind of didn't even address him. He just like, yo, don't even like listen to them, da da da. But I still think she ended up being mad anyway. But like, she wouldn't understand the bar either. Like, it's just, bro, sometimes shit be like, that's not even a complicated bar to understand, but that should be too complicated.
DaBaby didn't say and JoJo Siwa, he literally said you a bitch. JoJo Siwa Lamau.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like nigga, you a bitch. And JoJo, like JoJo Siwa, like JoJo, like I don't think people like. I don't think somebody like, I don't think a rapper should have to clean up or like add shit to their lyrics to help the slower people understand. But like, I don't know, man. I thought that was like a pretty straightforward type of bar. There's been more complex bars, but I guess that one was like too complex for these new age fucking kids who are on Twitter rumbling with their fingers. It's literally JoJo Siwa. You should put 2 and 2 together, but because he didn't put and JoJo sees why or like JoJo Siwa, like I don't know, man.
It's all love on my end, shorty, keep shining. Now, DaBaby's response was actually pretty decent, but since he never needed to respond in the first place, all it did was show everyone that he was paying attention to the drama and was—
See, hold on, bro. And that's another thing that I fucking hate, bro. That's another thing that I fucking hate. When you don't respond to shit, people just keep dragging it. If you respond to shit, people get mad and saying, oh, now you're da da da. If you didn't care, you would have never responded. If you don't respond, people say like, it's kind of disrespectful. Like, you need to say something. Like, he needs to step up and say this. I'm like, you should be a man and stand something. He's really running away from this. He really ducking smoke. And then if you do address it, wow, you really had to explain yourself? That shows he felt like he's pressed. Oh my God, like, yo, I cannot stand Twitter, bro. I cannot stand the internet like as a whole when it comes to how they try to control artists and creators and all that shit, bro. That's why that's why y'all see me constantly press people, because you cannot win, bro. If you're nice, people bitch you. Like, they run all over you. If you're mean, people say you're an asshole and they can't stand you. If you're in the middle and just like a normal person, you still get hate for some shit like that you may do on accident, bro. It's just, you cannot win. You cannot win. It don't matter how nice of a streamer you are or an artist you are, or how mean of an artist you are or mean of a streamer you are. You're going to get hate either way.
unable to
So you might as well just be you know?
stay silent if he was criticized too heavily. In the lead up to this tweet, DaBaby had established a reputation as a kind of hardcore gangster rapper, and to be on Twitter justifying why he made a diss on a kids YouTuber felt kind of inauthentic to his image. DaBaby stated in an interview that he's doing his own thing and is not—
I ain't gonna lie. If this is the basis of why people are saying that people hate him, that's kind of stupid. Now, the other thing, remember when he was at the concert? He was like, yeah, if you don't got HIV and all that shit, all that weird shit, then throw your hands up in the air. Now, that shit was crazy. That shit was absolutely crazy. If he gets on that, if he gets on that in this video, you know, then now I'm with you. But right now, you're losing me. You're losing me completely.
not really caught up in any of the internet drama.
I'm just doing me, like I'm not even really caught up in what I got going on.
Yet in a different interview, he contradicts this by stating that he's willing to change his opinions if the internet criticism becomes too harsh.
It's about how much you value others' opinions on the internet, or just, you know, people's opinion around you. I don't value it until they get to messing with my money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. You know, now you probably need to take heed to that, you know, make some adjustments.
While this is certainly a more mature approach,
I was about to say, what the fuck? That's actually smart. That's how, like, that's facts for anybody. Even with Kanye, bro, this nigga switched the fuck up too, bro. Like he literally switched up once all that shit was getting too much, and then started issuing like apologies and shit like that.
maturity is rarely what people are looking for in music and entertainment.
At the end of the day, you need money to like maintain your life, bro. Even no matter what people try to say, like, I don't care about none of this, I don't care about money, money that control me. Nah, they gonna say what they gotta say. They're gonna say what they gotta say to try to cushion their shit, bro.
I could be wrong about this, but it often feels as though the personality of the person making the music is just as important as the music itself. And when it comes to hardcore rap,
Kanye got worse, yeah, and is losing more money and has to pay his wife $200K and has to pay his wife $200K like more money. And then when all that shit was happening before, he was like, yo, okay, I'm not gonna be on Twitter. I'm not gonna talk anymore for the rest of the time. I'm still gonna talk on Twitter, but I'm not speaking anymore. Once he's seen all that shit was happening. But guess what, chat? There's no coming back for it. He tried to clean it up, but there's no coming back from it. You've already fucked up. So he might as well just go crazy. He might as well go crazier. Okay? Which is exactly what he's doing. When you've already fucked up so much that there is no coming back, you're done. You're kind of done.
people want to follow the completely unapologetic gangster as opposed to the person who's known for responding to criticism on Twitter. This point feeds perfectly into his response to the Rolling Loud controversy, which happened only 4 months after the incident with JoJo Siwa. Whilst on stage, DaBaby would—
Okay, here we go. This is it. I want to hear how he tackles this though.
Imply that
Twitter.
People with HIV weren't welcome at his shows, and since the event was being streamed online—
Didn't he get suspended on Twitter? Yeah, he did get suspended on Twitter. Oh yeah, he did get suspended on Twitter. I don't even know what for, bro. Like, he posted a picture of Elon Musk getting sprayed down by some person, and then he said, but Elon Musk came out and said it wasn't because of that. It was because of some other shit. Like, he was trying to start a war or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like, start a riot or like entice anarchy or some shit like that. I don't know. Kanye's losing his mind, and it seems like every week he has something big that he says, bro. He's kind of tripping.
The internet began to discuss the comments immediately. Now,
the swastika, that's what it was. That swastika that was in that post or that symbol or some shit like that.
Now, as mentioned in other videos, if DaBaby had simply stayed silent on the criticism, the problem would have disappeared. However, just like the JoJo Siwa controversy, he felt the need to clarify his position with a public statement.
I'm gonna address this one time and I'm gonna get back to giving my love to my fans. See what I'm saying? Because what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern.
I hate how his basis for his argument is like how he's responding to shit. Like, what? Niggas was mad when he wasn't responding to shit. Niggas be stalking his page and shit like that. Like, yo, when are you gonna respond? You need to say something about this. And he says a little Instagram story and he's like, oh my God, you're a hypocrite. I thought you didn't care. I don't know. I find the internet type of shit weird. Like, that's kind of weird.
It's not y'all business. What I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip on their phone.
No, DaBaby. Even if I was at that live, bro. Even if I was at that live and I heard what you said, I would have been looking around like, what? Did he really just say that shit? I don't know, yo, what did he just say that shit? My nigga, you ain't think I'm gonna go on stream the next day and be like, yo, DaBaby was kind of tripping at it. DaBaby was kind of tripping at a show last night, bro. Nigga talking about, like, you know, nigga talking crazy.
It just don't work like that.
This Instagram live stream only led to more people discovering what he had said, and shortly thereafter, celebrities such as Elton John, Madonna, and Dua Lipa were stating on Instagram that
that is kind of the issue with things. Like, truly, if I truly don't care about something, I just want to address it, because once I address it, I give it the attention that it doesn't deserve, bro. Wait, Dua Lipa, wait, what? Dua Lipa, girl, shut up. Wait, why? What's wrong with her? She a singer, right? Or is she just chiming in on shit that really didn't involve her? Oh no, I remember. They collaborated, didn't they? They did a collaboration, and then she immediately switched up on him. Yo, she immediately switched on him. But to be fair, chat, let's say you know, collab with DaBaby, okay? And then DaBaby comes out and says some homophobic shit, bro. He comes out and says some homophobic shit. What are you, how are you feeling? Like, how are you gonna feel after that, bro? You still gonna, you still gonna do that shit? Like, are you still gonna, like, press that shit, man?
they were surprised and horrified at DaBaby's comments. DaBaby stated that he wasn't worried at any point during the Rolling Loud controversy.
Were you kind of scared, like how everyone was like trying to cancel you and shit like that?
Nah, I wasn't scared. That was probably my problem.
However, this is a complete contradiction to his actions, because if he wasn't scared, he wouldn't feel the need to take to Twitter and apologize, which is what he would do after the Instagram live stream. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ+ community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Going back to the problem of authenticity, DaBaby would go on to state that he didn't even agree with his own apology.
Even though, you know, I don't agree with it, you feel me? Like, you know, if this the example that gotta be made, if this what God want me to go through, you feel me, for whatever reason, let's do it, I'm with it.
And that he only put it out because at a certain level, you have to move in a different way.
You get to certain
I mean, that's facts though. That is true though.
levels in it, you know, you got to make adjustments, you know what I'm saying, and move a certain way. It's simple, you know.
Ironically, he's talking to Charlemagne, who wrote a book on how living an authentic life is the quickest path to success, which is something that DaBaby himself highlighted as the reason behind why he's been so successful.
What makes you different?
Man, I'm
like,
just
why do you
me,
have that drive?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just me.
Yet going back on his own statements and posting insincere apologies was the opposite to being his authentic, brutal rapper image.
As a rapper, somebody who can speak freely, and I'm not one to do all that hard work day in, day out, make all these sacrifices, get there just to be controlled like a puppet, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't how I get out.
Now, it didn't seem like DaBaby actually had any problems with the people he called out.
Anybody from the LGBTQ community, any of that, bro, I am not tripping on y'all. I ain't never had an issue with none of y'all. It wasn't directed to no group of people in particular and nothing like that. Like, it really ain't that deep at all to me.
However, because he blew the whole thing up with a bunch of his own social media attention, the brands he was working with began to drop him one by one. Fashion brand Boohoo publicly ended their relationship with him. Lollapalooza dropped him from the lineup on the very last day of the festival, citing their founding values of diversity, inclusivity, respect, and love. The Governor's Ball Music Festival, set to take place in September, announced that DaBaby would not be performing as part of their lineup.
See, chat, this is this is the part of the thing where it's like everybody loves to say, but freedom of speech, but freedom of speech, but freedom of speech. That does not mean that nobody else can like do what they gotta do, like because of what you said. Like, yeah, you have the freedom to say whatever you want. The same way all these people have the freedom to do whatever they want because of what you freely said. Like, what the fuck? Like, people think they can just go up to people and be like, yo, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And when they get slapped in the face, they can scream, freedom of speech. And then the other person gets arrested. Like, bro, if you talking shit, like, you gonna get, like, shit gonna happen to you, bro. Whether it's you losing money, getting jumped, or whatever the fuck. But you are not free of consequences, bro. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but you're not free of consequences.
UK event Parklife cut him from the roster, though the rapper's team claims that the decision was made months before Rolling Loud.
Damn.
The team behind Day and Night Vegas replaced his set list with that of Roddy Ricch.
That's assault. I mean, like, that's verbal assault. Like, going up to somebody and saying, fuck you, you're a bitch, is like, it's assault. It's harassment.
Even the Working Families Party quickly removed him from the list
So if we want to do the, actually.
of celebrity performers, and on the Full Send podcast, DaBaby explained that he was set to release his own meal at Burger King, which was also cancelled as a result of the controversy.
Damn, you know it's bad if Burger King drop you, bro. Don't nobody eat Burger King. Who eats at Burger King, man? Huh? Who the fuck eat at Burger King, bro?
I have my own meal at Burger King.
If that's true, then I harass y'all every day. Yo, y'all come here, bro, okay? The only people I harass is the people that be talking shit to me. These niggas choose to come to me and talk shit, and then I reply back. It's a rebuttal, man.
People don't know that it was called the Jonathan Kirk meal. They wanted to use my name. I shot a commercial for it and everything. They had my name on the box, everything.
Did it
like
come
they
out?
had me. No. That's when all the controversy.
In a different interview, DaBaby
Damn.
gave a dollar figure for how much his comments had cost him.
I had $30 million worth of shows on the schedule before December 31st. I was finna buy my private plane, but it is what it is. It go how it go. You know, God ain't want me to have my plane yet. He's like, hold on, man, just chill.
And while
Nah, that's not really it, bro. You know, you said some crazy shit and it got taken away from you. Why do people do? I think it's a way of coping. Like, that's like heavy coping, chat. Like if this interview was live streamed, there would be nothing but coping in the chat. I feel like people say that shit when they don't want to, like, you know, when they don't really want to face the facts that they're the problem, that they're the reason why they're in the fucked up situation that they are. Niggas will like do some shit and then something will happen to be like, you know what? You know, maybe God ain't want me to do that, bro. Maybe God ain't want me to do it. No, bro. Like, you not, like, no, you just fucked up. Like, you fucked up. Like, what?
DaBaby clearly took the loss in a very respectable manner. This seemingly did little to repair his reputation, as after being invited back to Rolling Loud 6 months later, the crowd threw drinks at him. However, the worst part about the controversy was from that point onwards, DaBaby was berated on Twitter for almost anything he
DaBaby always involved in some controversy. His PR team must be tired of him.
do. For example, people brought up the time where he'd attack a fan at a club for putting a flashlight in his face, resulting in another apology video.
I do since
No. I don't want to. Now, this is terrible.
For
That bitch literally hit him with the phone. She literally hit him in the face with the phone.
Putting a flashlight in his face, resulting in another apology video.
I do since.
Like, did you not see the bop? I get it. You trying to make the video about like why people not fucking with DaBaby. That's crazy how you haven't brought up his music yet. Cause I think that's a big part of it, bro. He just sounds the same in all of his shit. Okay, I think that's a big part of it. But now you just like, I don't know. Now you kind of dick riding, bro. Now you dick riding, man. He got hit in the phone with the face, bro. Or he got hit in the face with the phone. Like, I'm like, people not gonna take that lightly.
Still apologize. Keep in mind, I couldn't see you.
Accompanying another bizarre clip of him being rejected whilst.
Now this was embarrassing. I can't watch this. This was cringe. Yo, DaBaby, what you doing, bro? Oh God, chat. Oh God, it's a cringe compilation right here. Okay, I'm gonna play it.
Trying to kiss a fan, which also warranted some kind of strange Instagram response to the event.
And he just kept making mistake after mistake after mistake. After mistake, after mistake.
There was also the time where he'd make what seemed to be a satirical tweet stating that he was voting for Kanye, which warranted responses such as, "Waste, I can't believe you're even promoting this.
Shut up, bruh!
You got too big of a platform to be tweeting."
Yo, you posted a reply. First of all, you have Nicki Minaj as your profile picture, and you posted in a reply of Meg Thee Stallion. Your opinion never mattered. Your opinion literally never mattered.
This nonsense.
At all.
Bruh, you're not even eligible to vote, which accompanied a different, more recent video where he'd get angry at a flight attendant for not combing her hair.
We gonna pay all that for that flight, you gonna comb your head. Straight up, they nah, dog. We gonna pay all that.
Now that's just bullying. Now that's just bullying.
You gonna comb your head, the least you could do.
This is probably part of the reason why DaBaby believes that social media can become a negative thing once you reach a certain size.
But at some point, I think like it may be safer for you not to use it as much because you can become overexposed.
But the real question is, how has this affected the performance of his music? Well, his latest album released in September 2022.
Yo, chat, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know that this dropped. Like, I didn't even know he dropped until like, I think like a week later or something.
Which was titled Baby on Baby 2, sold only 16,000 units in its first week, which is 87% less than Baby on Baby 1, which sold 124,000 units in its first week. The music video for one of the songs on his new album titled Boogeyman features 5 different people, one of which being an obviously gay person, and throughout the video everyone is killed besides the gay guy, before DaBaby daps him up at the end, says "I ain't got a problem with you," and once again apologizes for the rolling loud comments. The whole thing just feels extremely performative and insincere.
What? Yo, chat, that's bad, because I didn't even react to it. It's one thing if I didn't react to it, but it's another thing when chat didn't even spam it. Chat didn't even fucking spam it, bruh. Nobody in chat talked about it. There was not one person that was like, yo, check out DaBaby's new music video. Nobody mentioned it.
With this clear attempt at avoiding controversy, only resulting in more controversy.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, DaBaby, that's a bad look. I get it's a joke, like it's supposed to be a joke and a play on, you know, the real life situation that's happening, but that's kind of cringe. It's kind of cringe.
Because alongside his new album's poor release, DaBaby announced that he had to cancel one of his shows after selling only 500 tickets to a venue which seated 14,000. Going to a DaBaby concert because I need some alone time and I know no one else will be there. If I put all my followers in a room and sang a little song to them, then I'd have a more successful concert than DaBaby. DaBaby concert was lit. However, to DaBaby's credit, he's taken his setbacks quite humbly, having replied to his lower album sales by stating, "Not bad for the blackballed baby." There are a lot of people
DaBaby, look. While you may be like, you know, while there may be companies that's not fucking with you, it's not so much of you being blackballed than it is of you kind of just being stagnant with your like flow. It's kind of you've just been saying the same thing. Like, it's just been the same thing. The beats are kind of kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even remember if I listened to any of the album, like any of his new projects, but I think people are kind of done, you know? People are kind of done with it, man. Not, you mean ass? I'm not going to say ass. What's up?
You know what I'm saying he's blackballed. It's just like them people saying they shadow banned on Instagram.
Yes, that's kind of like what it is. Like, chat, y'all know when people be on Instagram and they don't get the amount of likes that they used to get. They don't get the amount of likes that they used to get on Instagram. And instead of just admitting that nobody fucking cares about their pictures, they're like, posted a new picture. Y'all go like it up because I'm shadow banned on here. You are like, what do you do to get shadow? You don't do nothing of that significance to get shadow banned, bro. It be people that I be seeing that got like probably like 5,000 followers, bro. 5,000 followers don't really do nothing, and they're shadow banned. So everybody needs to like their pictures because they're shadow banned. For what? Shadow banned for what? You don't talk about nothing political. You don't say nothing of importance. All you do is post yourself in like whatever the fuck you wearing and where you going and money. I don't know. That shit kind of funny to me, man. But you know, to each his own.
People who we've covered in the past that are clearly deserving of their poor reputations, but you could argue that DaBaby isn't really one of them. He's a hard worker with a library of incredibly well-made music, yet he's been unable to keep his mouth closed on controversial topics, which only compounds when you compromise your integrity and change your personality to suit whatever the audience wants you to be.
Damn, DaBaby. Damn, DaBaby. I mean, it was good at first, like the music and all that stuff, but then it just started sounding the same. That's really the main reason why I don't really like listen to him. All this like other stuff, like the personal stuff, I could really care less about. It's just when I listen to an artist and I'm listening to music, I don't base on if I still like them on what they're doing outside of music. I just base it on what they're doing inside of music. Like I don't really care about none of that other shit, bro. I do not care about none of that other shit, man.